Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys some Evolve gameplay. In case you guys didn't know, this game was actually free to play on the Xbox One until Monday, pretty much. And basically, when you guys see this video, this probably will be out on Monday, so you probably can't play this game and download it for free. You have to pay for it, which is I think is only $30 right now. But anyway, I downloaded this game. I've never played Evolve. I've heard a little bit about it. I wanted to play it myself, and it's an alright game. But before I get into kind of the video, this is probably going to be one of the worst videos you're going to see of Evolve ever, because I am an absolutely horrible player at the game, first of all, and I don't know anything about it. But also, I want to mention that today is the day that I reached 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yes, that's right, I reached 100 subscribers, finally reached 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've been doing this for more than 2 years, and it took me 2 years to get 100 subscribers. It's just is it worth it? Was that 2 years worth getting 100 subscribers? In my opinion, sort of a yes, because I like my first year YouTube, I never really had a capture card or editing software or a microphone. And I was kind of getting new to this YouTube thing, and I didn't post very often. So my first year was pretty damp. The second year grew tremendously, greatly, thankfully, because I have everything I need now. I have an editing software. I got a microphone. I got a microphone I can record stuff with. I just have everything I need right now, pretty much. So all I really need is an Elgato HD60. I do have the Elgato capture card. I just don't have the HD60. I really want that one because it's actually does 60 frames per second and stuff like that. But yeah, enough about my YouTube channel, and now that I finally reached 100 subscribers, let's get into the Evolve gameplay. So yeah, this first clip you guys are probably seeing, I'm playing as Assault. It's one of my favorite classes to play as. I believe there's 5 different classes you can be. There's Assault, which basically if you're playing as an Assault player, your main objective is defeating the monster. And in case you guys didn't know, the monster is actually being controlled by an actual player. It's not an AI controlled monster trying to kill you. It's an actual player online that is trying to kill you. You can play it solo to where that everyone's AI but you. What the gameplay you guys are seeing is multiplayer, and the monster is controlled by an actual person. So it's actually really hard to do that. And a matter of fact, it seems like I always lose every time I go up against a monster, because my teammates kind of suck at being a medic or or some other player. But anyway, going back to the kind of classes, the Assault class is basically meant for damaging the monster. So that's main focus. If you're an Assault player, you want to damage the monster. You're the guy who should be shooting at the monster at all times and trying to kill it. Another one is the medic. Now obviously it's kind of obvious what this guy does. He's the medic of your team, so if your enemies are really injured, you can heal them with certain weapons. There's guns where you can just shoot them at your teammate and they'll start healing them. Or there's different players for different classes and stuff like that. So you can also get different gadgets for this flying drone that can go up to a teammate and heal them, but it could also revive them if they're down. So yeah, obviously the medic is the main focus, kind of keep the team healed and not die. And then the other one is the Trapper. Yes, this is actually one of my favorites. This might be actually my favorite class. It's called the Trapper. Now obviously the Trapper, you have to try and trap the monster. You can get gadgets to where you can slow down the monster, and your enemies can start, not your enemies, your teammates can start shooting at the monster and start damaging it. You can get a harpoon where makes the monster stop moving, I think. What else can you do? You could also, this is kind of one of the most popular ones, is it's kind of a shield, or not shield, it's called I can't remember what it's called, but basically you put down a giant dome around you where your teammates can go in and out of the dome, but the monster can't. So you trap the monster inside that dome to where it can't leave and try to run away from you guys. So that way you trap the monster inside that dome and you guys can start attacking it. But just to let you guys know, even though you may trap the monster, it doesn't mean the monster can't kill you guys. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, you can do that. Of course, you have a primary weapon that can damage the monster as well. But yeah, the trapper is obviously the trapper is mainly just kind of slow down the monster and trap the monster to where the rest of your teammates could actually take out the monster pretty much. That's what the trapper does, and I like using the trapper. I think the trapper's a cool class, and I think it might be my most used class so far. Another class setup is, I believe, called supports. Is that what it's called? I think it's called support. I've never tried out the support like characters, but from the looks of it, it basically just helps out your teammates. I honestly can't give you a good example of like what the support does. I've never played the support player yet, and that's why I said earlier in this video is that this is gonna be like the worst video for Evolve ever, because it's gonna be like not very good gameplay, and I don't know anything about the support character. So what I mentioned I mentioned assault, trapper, medic, support. Did I say there was 5 of them? There's a 5th one, I think. I'm looking on my screen. Actually, there's not 5. There's only 4 of them. I'm thinking of a 5th player because in the main menu it shows 5 players, but one of them is the person who plays the monster. But yeah, let's actually, now that I've kind of talked about all the classes except for really support, because I don't really know crap about it. Basically, for monsters, there's different kinds of monsters. I'm not gonna remember all the names, but excuse me. There's about maybe 5 or 6 different monsters you can play as. There is the Goliath, and then there's like a Goliath Meteor, which is like a bluer version of the Goliath that kind of does different abilities and stuff. And then there's a Kraken. So there's 2 different kinds of Goliaths. There's a Kraken. And then yeah, there's like 2 more. One of them's like this big bulky rocky dude, which I've actually played as, and I lost because I suck at playing a monster. And then there's another one which is more serpenty, I want to say, but I'm not sure. But I know the other one I can't think of. You can actually send a decoy yourself when you're that monster or something. But yeah, the monsters are really fun to play as, but you gotta remember you're by yourself. Well, they're not really by yourself. There are other creatures around the map. Sorry if I'm coughing this. You should never cough in your YouTube videos, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just dry-throated right now. But there are other monsters around the map that could actually kill you, but they're not as strong as like the actual main monster you are. But the thing about being as a monster, you have to kill other creatures and you eat them, so that way you can evolve. Yeah, get it, evolve. Into like a better version of yourself as a monster. So yeah, that's basically why the game's called Evolve, obviously. But yeah, I think playing a monster is pretty fun, but you gotta remember you're by yourself, and you have to go up like 4 other guys, and it's just you, but you are a giant monster, and you can deal a lot of damage to them. When you're a monster and you do kill an enemy, they do respawn, but it takes about like a minute, and I want to say 2 minutes maybe. It takes about like 2 minutes for you to respawn. But if everyone dies and the other players haven't respawned after their death, then the monster wins, obviously. But if all the other like hunters is what they're called, the hunters, if the hunters kill the monster, then obviously the hunters will win. But there are different like objectives you can play. Like the hunters have to either destroy all these eggs while that monster's roaming around. There's one called Hunt where you just go after the monster. There's another game mode called, I think, Evacuate, and this is actually really fun. I think this is a pretty cool game mode. I actually played it once. I only did like 1 round of it. Where basically you have 5 different days, in this game mode, and basically each day is like each match, basically, and whatever happens in the previous match will affect the next match. So let's say the first match you have to protect this building or generator sort of thing, and as the hunters they have to protect it, and if the monster destroys that generator, then this gas will be put out around the map where it damages the hunters. So the next map, that gas will be spread around and the hunters will take damage from it. But if the hunters kill the monster and the generator is protected, then yeah, the gas doesn't spread around the map and actually hurt the hunters. But instead, what happens, you get turrets around the map, and that could actually damage the monsters. So you see, that's kind of switches back and forth there, which is, I think, is really cool. It kind of affects the way the game. So you kind of have to win every round in order to actually win, which is pretty funny because since it is 5 different days, people might think that if the hunters win 3 out of the 5 days that they're gonna win. No, you win when basically whoever wins the final day. The final day is when you need to win, because whatever happened before in all the previous like matches, the previous days, it will, like, all of it will affect into the very last match, which is like basically the final battle. And you need to win that final battle in order to actually win. I got like 2 achievements when I won too. It was funny too, because so here's my story when I first played it. Hold on. Okay, just plugging in my laptop. Okay, but basically when I first played it, we won our first match, I believe. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think we won our first match. I was playing as hunters, and we were going up against a monster. And keep in mind, the person who plays as the monster can choose any monster they want. But yeah, so gosh dang, what am I thinking here? So yeah, we won the first match. It was pretty easy. Like, the guy didn't even know. Like, we totally trapped the monster, and we totally kicked its butt. So we won the first day. Second day, we got our butts kicked. I didn't play most of the time because, like, and if you're like AFK, away from controller, which is basically AFC, so away from controller but away from keyboard, whatever, AFK, like an AI controlled bot would take over your character while you're gone, so it can start helping attack. But I was like doing stuff around my house, and I do some. So when I came back, I started fighting the monster. Then I eventually died, which sucked because I just came back, and all of us got our butts kicked the second round. So the monster won. So like, and then when we lost that round, I think like each day. Here's another thing I wanted to mention, is that each day you play in the evacuation mode is a different objective. One of the objectives might be, of course, you can vote for the either map 2, which has a different game mode. You have to either vote for, you can like get different game modes where you have to go after the monster. You either have to destroy eggs, you have to rescue survivors, you have to protect a generator, which was actually the final day for me, and all this stuff. So there's this one day, I can't remember what this was. It might have been just a normal hunt, but we lost that battle actually because, okay, here's the stupid thing. I think it was like the 3rd day or something. We got our butts whooped because there's like this giant crater, and in that crater it's kind of like this swamp area, and there's this like other giant monster that's in there that kept kicking my butt, and like I can't do anything about it. So I had to wait for my teammates to come over there and help me, but they never did because they were too busy fighting the AI controlled monster. And like, I died from the dang freaking swamp monster. Then all my other teammates got like unlucky with the monster as well, and like the AI controlled monster was killing them too, and it just totally screwed us over and all that stuff. But there was also another day where like us hunters lost, and when the monster won, there was in that map there was actually a caged monster that was like kind of similar to the AI controlled, not the AI controlled one, but the actual player one. And basically what happened was, like, since the monster won, that other monster came out of its cage, so the next map we had to go after like 2 different monsters, which sucked, which I think was actually that was on day 2, so we actually had to fight 2 monsters, and when on day 3 when that swamp monster thing was there. Day 4 I can't remember. I think we might have won day 4, but I can't remember. But the final day, here, this is what happened. Actually, no, we lost day 4. I think we only won the first day, but on day 5, well, basically at the end of day 4, what happened was like there was a bunch of different monsters, different like not different, but a bunch of other AI controlled monsters that were like not as strong as the freaking the player controlled one. And basically the player controlled one had a whole army of these different monsters, and on day 5 we had to protect this generators, yeah. There's multiple generators we had to protect, and if they destroyed them all, we would have lost, and that would have sucked, and we wouldn't be able to like escape the planet or something. And basically we had to protect those generators, and like it sucked too because there was the main player controlled monster who was like, I think he played as the Goliath meteor zombie. So I'm not zombie, but Goliath meteor monster. Basically it was kind of like a bluish monster, and I think he did evolve once, and it sucked. Us hunters were trying so hard to try and win this last day because we did not want to lose and all this stuff. And basically what happened was he had a bunch of army monsters. We eventually finished them all off, and then we had to finish him off. Him and the AI controlled monsters got past the first generator. They destroyed it and then like got rid of this kind of like wall barrier thing, which so they can move on to the next one. But right after they destroyed that, we eventually we happened to kill the player controlled monster, and I was like so excited. I'm like, holy crap, we won! We actually killed the monster, and so we actually won the match, and it was awesome. I don't know, it was just kind of cool. We lost all these other ones, but then we finally won the very last one, which was awesome. I think I was playing as Trapper, and I helped out my teammates quite a bit. I put out the like kind of dome shield around so the monster couldn't escape, and I had like that one harpoon thing where it actually like stops the monster, so my teammates could start shooting at it. I think I played pretty good teamwork on that last one. I just thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed the Evolve gameplay here. It's a pretty good game. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy it. It's just something I probably won't get into because right now I have been playing a lot more different games lately. I haven't been playing Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3 beta is already over, which sucks because I really want that game to come out, and I want to show you guys zombies gameplay. I'm not kidding. I want to show you guys the zombies gameplay, and I want to do a walkthrough of the campaign. I want to do it with 4 players, but I don't know how I'm supposed to record the game chat voices. That's the only problem. But yeah, I can't wait till Black Ops 3 comes out. Oh my god, I don't know. It's just such a good game. I want Black Ops 3 to come out right now. It's so sad the beta's over. So I've been playing a lot of other games. I'm playing Evolve. I'm playing Far Cry 4. Maybe I'll show some more Far Cry 4 gameplay. I really want to beat the storyline to it. I don't know how far. It looks like I'm not even close to getting over, which sucks. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed the Evolve gameplay. I think it's a pretty good game, but it's something I'm probably not going to buy. It's kind of like Titanfall, really. It kind of reminds me of Titanfall, where it's good to play for a couple of weeks, but then you get bored eventually and you don't play it ever again. I mean, it's kind of like Titanfall, I guess you can say to me, but I don't know. It's your guys' opinion. What do you guys think of Evolve? But I want to get back to the point of the 100 subscribers thing. Yes, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I finally reached 100 subscribers. I looked at my subscribers list and it said 5 days ago someone subscribed to me, which is actually someone I know, believe it or not. But just today is when it actually popped up saying 100 subscribers, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's a cool milestone that I finally reached 100 subscribers. And in case you guys didn't know, I want you guys to follow me on social media. The only social media I want you guys to follow me on is Twitter. So yeah, just like you can see my name at the end of this video where the annotations for my previous videos and subscribe to my channel is and all that stuff. There won't be a link. There won't be an annotation link on the what's it called, my Twitter name thing, because I don't know, I just don't know why. I bet everyone just goes to Twitter on their phones anyway. But yeah, I think for my 100 subscribers thing, I think what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna make a montage for Advanced Warfare. I know what you guys are thinking, like you guys might be bored of Advanced Warfare. I don't know, but I do have a lot of game clips recorded for Advanced Warfare, and keep in mind that all these game clips are actually recorded from like the Xbox record thing, where I double tap the Xbox home button and I press X to actually record like 30 seconds before. But I did record all those clips with my Elgato as well, so I mean the quality won't be as good on the clips, but I mean heck, it's a montage for you guys, and it'll be my 100 subscriber montage. Don't know when I'm gonna upload it. Gotta have some time to edit it soon because yeah, I'm kind of have school coming up here soon too. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this commentary and the Evolve gameplay, because I know I didn't do too well in the Evolve gameplay, but I mean heck, I just gotta get used to the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating, and I shall catch you guys next time.